like in the studio. So you might remember from, look, I gave Misty homework. Misty, what was the homework?
To make a vision board.
And you had the most delightful middle school reaction.
My palms are sweaty. They just broke into a sweat saying the word vision board.
I love it. What is your aversion to vision boards?
I think I still have trouble believing in like the woo-woo.
I get that.
Do you have trouble believing in the woo-woo?
Yeah, no, I'm right here.
Do you have trouble believing?
Do you remember what I said?
That I could make it for just 2 weeks from now or for 4 weeks from now and just keep it small. It doesn't have to be like life goals.
Yeah, and that I would help.
She's here, she's helping.
Okay, so I have brought a bag full of goodies. This is my GH1 folder.
So much.
Okay, so this is my life hack, guys. If you, sometimes like you can go to the dollar store and get foam board that's super cheap, but I use a dog biscuit box.
I love it.
Can we bag the box? Can we get rid of boxes?
Yes, please.
Or you can use a cereal box or whatever, but here's my trick. I just cut right down the seam. 1, 2. And now here's my cool trick. Are you ready for this? Mm-hmm. If you keep the sides on, it stands up on its own.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to hang it anywhere if you don't want to. Look how happy Misty is about this. You can cut the top off if you want. Okay, I have a couple magazines I bought just for you.
Thank you.
I have
Oh, hi, Michelle.
The 100 Most Successful Women. I have Entrepreneur. And I have In Style.
Great.
And then, guys, I like a circular file of images. So little phrases that I see in magazines, like step to it, cool, like that's not a nice, cool little image, little cards that have cool, like I'll reuse those. And how I reuse them, because I was telling you that I make a vision board every month.
Every month you make a vision board?
I do, because I have this thing called a clear calendar. And
Can I show you what I brought?
yes.
A restoration hardware catalog.
This is perfect. So this is called Clear Calendar. The woman who makes these doesn't make them anymore, but basically it's a monthly ritual. And in it is the void space. And then there's things that you do, like there's a quote and new experiences and gratitude and all this different stuff. But each month, so I got used to doing it for short things at a time. And so it doesn't have to be perfect, and it can just be images that evoke like what you want. Do you see what I'm saying? So I like to take some of the drama out of vision boarding. So here's the plan. We have our canvas. I have tape. I have this. We're gonna set an inspiration. Oh, I forgot to bring my candle. Is it hot? Is it hot?
It's very hot.
Okay. Oh, is that citrine?
It's quartz.
Oh, okay, quartz. That's great. Great.
I like how I'm really not into the woo-woo.
Here's my candles and quartz. Okay.
That's right.
What is your intention for your board?
Something that's coming up for me right now is what we talked about in, what episode was it? Foreboding Joy.
In Daring Greatly.
In Daring Greatly. And I think the reason that I'm having such a strong reaction to the vision board is because to say I want to feel these things or be these things is to open the gateway to some kind of potential for joy, and it makes me really uncomfortable. So my intention is going to be, I'm going to try and let myself go there.
Great.
I'm going to try and let myself feel joy as I'm cutting these things out, and joy for the future that I might feel like to do those things.
So do you want to just make a vision board for joy over the next 2 weeks?
Maybe. I had some specific things I wanted to accomplish.
Great.
But I do feel like that would equate to me feeling joyous at the end of it.
So let's let that go, right? Let's just do process over product.
Great.
Let's just enjoy. Let's see if we can enjoy this, have some amount of enjoy of doing this together, and not worry about if it comes true but just putting, I love that you're putting time and focus and attention on yourself and your goals.
Thank you.
Can that make sense? Rather than like, this is a thing that will go out in the universe and the universe has my back kind of thing.
Yeah. Just make it like, here's how I want to feel.
Yeah. And also, if you don't at the end of 2 weeks, who fucking cares? Recycle it.
Isn't she the best?
Okay, so here's how I get soups woo. Are you ready?
Yes.
Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deeper breath in and out. That was very tense.
Breathe in my belly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, I thank you for this time, to spend time with my friend Misty and to share the experience, if not joy, of making a vision board to keep me on course for what I want in the world. And I'm just gonna, I'm gonna assume that images that will be helpful to me and that will be helpful to my friend Misty, who wants to feel joy and have a couple goals to accomplish over the next couple of weeks, will just appear. And with that, let's have fun.
I don't know if our eyes are supposed to be closed, but
I closed mine too.
eyes. Okay,
good. I should also say that we're just gonna do like a 10-minute. We're just gonna set a 10-minute for looking for images, and then whatever we have, we have.
This is me dipping my toe in the pool.
You're doing great.
Thank you for baby steps.
This is so great. Okay, great. Here we go.
Jenny, can I?
Okay, so it's been 10 minutes. Oh, I need to wash my hair.
So do I.
It's President's Day, whatever.
But no, it's okay. We'll do this with the vision board and slap it on.
So it's been 10 minutes and we've collected images. Yes, Misty, you have a plethora of images.
So many images.
They're all falling on the floor. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. What I like to do is I like to just start with the larger images first.
Okay.
And I can trim them if I want. And then I put the words or phrases that are exciting to me on top of them,
Great.
however I want it.
Great.
And I have tape, and we'll just spend a little time doing that. How are you feeling? How was that experience, the first part so far?
Not as bad as I thought once I was in the moment.
Okay, great.
Right? Okay.
Let's go next part.
309. Jenny, you're the girl for me.
The sea otter.
Do you want some tape?
You know you do.
I ought to give it to you.
Oh.
Okay.
You ought to get the fuck out.
Okay. Misty, what do you have?
I have this.
Tell me about your...
I did it.
Tell me, let's take me on a guided tour.
First of all, I was saying this to Lisa over the time lapse. It felt like I was just grabbing random images, and I am very surprised to discover that there is a bit of a cohesiveness to it. So that was surprising. The brain works in mysterious ways. So I have 2 different outdoor scenes because I feel really relaxed when I'm in the sunshine and I'm with nature. So,
Okay, so you have, beautiful, you have 2 and you just
and
kind of
then I wanted the beach.
You just, for practical purposes, we laid the biggest image down first and then put little images on top of it.
That's right. And then I have a calendar I found. There's a picture of a calendar with holes all in it. And that was really exciting to me because I want to make more space in my calendar and I really desperately need more time to do nothing, which is something we talk about a lot.
And then what was happening when you saw the
But then when I saw the actual image of the calendar, it was giving me anxiety.
It did.
So Lisa gave me this great tip that you can sort of layer images over each other.
Or words, yeah.
Or words. So I have the phrase instant happy and true relief.
And the minute that I said you could put words over it, you knew exactly what to grab.
Whoop! Because I want relief from my calendar and I want to be instantly happy, and having more downtime does that for me.
Nice.
And then I have forces of creation, because that's what I always want to channel. And something that this says, your relationship can be a tool that brings out the best in you. Because I feel most relaxed and happy when I'm connected to my partner, who is Zach. And doing all of these things, you might notice there's 2 chairs. So I want to do this with a person.
I did not notice that. Damn.
And then it says beyond, because I always want to invite more than what I'm asking for. Because I've heard that's a thing that you can say, like, thanks, universe, for giving me all the things I'm asking for, and more.
Yeah. This is amazing. So when you look at this, what sense or what feeling do you have when you just look at that overall?
Openness and spaciousness.
Ah, that's really nice. And I feel like you like that in nature, and you like that, you want that in your calendar.
And there's a lot of greens and blues too, which is nice. It's a very neutral palette except for the yellow.
That's fine. And a pop of color never hurt nobody.
Yeah.
So what you can do is kind of fold these back a little bit, or you could find other things, or color, or draw, or whatever you want. That's so great. If you want to get super woo-woo, you can put it where you'll see it as you wake up.
Oh.
Because kind of like
a ceiling in your bed.
Sure. Or like, do you turn over and grab your phone as an alarm? Do you like?
Oh yeah,
or
that's
like,
cool. Like taped up next to my nightstand, or like propped up.
Yeah, because one of my life coaches had said to me, you know, right when you're first waking is kind of when you are
Setting the tone for the day.
yeah, also like in between dream world and awake.
Okay.
Right.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah,
a beautiful time to kind of permeate
Slip it into your
the right brain.
subconscious.
Yeah, and also the other thing she said to me that I loved is, you know, your spirit doesn't know the difference between now and like 2 years ago, or 2 years in the future, or 2 hours from now. So like when you look at this, especially in like those waking moments, your spirit doesn't know that you're not in this state right now. Which was, at the time, it was a little woo-woo, but I also don't disagree.
You guys, I think Lisa likes self-help.
Exactly.
You want to talk about it?
Okay.
Show me yours.
I want to tell you exactly what happened for me. I set an intention, as you might remember, for Misty to enjoy it, and I pulled all things for Misty and making her very first enjoyable vision board.
Lisa's vision is me making a vision board.
I have a strong ass Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. I have beautiful, fun pink and like work party. I have defining success, which is what we talked about, like defining success for you. If after a week you hate it, you throw
That's
it on.
right.
Who cares?
That's right.
And also then I have
Women on a mission.
So, and I've used mine the way I was telling you guys. I've folded back the sides, and so mine will just stand on its own, and I can put that wherever I want. So I will probably keep mine for this time that I made this video. Now, how do you feel about making a vision board? This kind of a vision board.
It was easier than I thought. My monkey mind is like, you don't have time for this. This is a pain in the ass. Don't. Like, no.
Yeah.
And I also don't want to like hoard magazines, but I do. Let me get through the week and let you know how I really feel about it. But this is nice to look at it. I feel relaxed looking at these images.
So that's how simple it is. And look, it really didn't take us that long. We had some materials which helped.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for preparing that.
Thanks for doing it. I mean, you really fucking hated this homework.
Yeah, I'm uncomfortable. It was less uncomfortable than I anticipated, which is great.
Y'all, she really did not want to do this.
I really didn't want to. I am uncomfortable. I'm acknowledging I'm uncomfortable, and I still have the desire to get better at it or incorporate this, even though it makes me uncomfortable.
Is your discomfort that maybe you won't achieve what's on this thing?
I think maybe if I have really specific images in my mind, then maybe if I don't do them or hit them, I will be disappointed, and there will be more invitation for self-judgment.
I love that. That's why I love to just think about tones or feelings for what I want to feel or experience over the next couple
But even
weeks.
now I'm like, I don't know if I have the sheer time to let myself relax because of my workload, but maybe I do.
Maybe that statement tells me that you need to make the time.
Yeah.
Also, this isn't a commitment.
Yeah.
This is
This is an aspiration. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not even an aspiration, it's an inspiration.
Oh.
Because maybe you'll be walking, maybe because you've made this, you'll be walking by where there's a cute bench outside, and it'll come to you that you have 2 minutes to sit down and breathe and enjoy the outside.
I like that.
And if you hadn't made this, you wouldn't have done that.
So that changes it for me. I thought this was sort of like goals versus inspiration. That's different to me.
I think some people use vision boards as goals, but also we have so little control over what happens in our life.
Yeah.
So for me, I like to use it as, this is how I'd like to feel or what I'd like to do.
Yeah.
And apparently I want to feel like Gal Gadot. Also, you ought to just really consider it. I'm never not going to make that bit one.
Float away with us.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you make your very first vision board, or any vision board, if you do it daily,
Let me know. Let us know.
yeah, just make sure you tweet at us or hashtag or tag us on social media.
We're at Go Help Yourself Podcast on Instagram. We're gohelpyourselfpodcast@gmail.com. And on Twitter, we're at GHY Podcast.
We're all of the things. So let us know.
But listen, may your vision boards be
Abundant. I didn't know where you were going. That's awesome. Okay.
Change your number.